Taking on a job interview is not a small task, and many qualified professionals are puzzled about how to influence a committee of people who are looking at you critically at the job interview. What majority will do is they will try to look good and throw as much information at this small committee as possible, convincing them that they are a good candidate. But what they don't know that there is a scientifically proven principle of influence by Dr. Robert Cialdini that can make the job interview way more effective, practically securing your job at the spot and also make it much easier, much more fun. So one of the Cialdini principles called principle of consistency and commitment is saying that whatever people do and say in public or in your presence, they want to be consistent with, and they want to continue, be with send the consistent message. Suppose you are at the interview for an attractive job being evaluated by a small committee. You probably were taught before that at the beginning of the interview, you should say something like, "Thank you very much for the opportunity to be interviewed. I am so glad and grateful for this opportunity, and I will be delighted to answer all of your questions." What you are not told, though, is that adding something to the statement will massively increase the chances for success. Say something like this: "But before we begin, could you tell me what about my record that made you invite me to this interview?" Then pause. Don't say anything, let them reply. The interviewers will start to reveal and describe your strengths and your advantages. It's pretty much all you need to hear. And they will justify their decision to invite you by mentioning all the aspects of your background that make you a good fit. In other words, they will make a set of public, active, and voluntary commitments to you as a candidate. And essentially, the decision to accept you will be made right there, and everything else will be just a formality. You will win this battle even before it begins, but you can further improve your chances by strategically using the information you just provided. You can make all your further answers to the questions relevant and related to these points that you just heard from the people, the points that are make you good fit and that tells you why you good fit and what's important for them. Double benefit. Applying the "can you tell me why you invited me" question may give you 3 to 5 offers in a row, one better than the other. And if you want to learn more about Cialdini principles, you can subscribe to my newsletter that I send every week. Also, you will find podcasts where I talk about negotiation and influence there. The link will be in the description.